it's been a while. I want to talk about pursuing things that are in your favor or pursuing things that work for you today. So, for the longest time, I have been trying to fit myself into a mold that I adopted from other people just so I could chase the success that I wanted. And what happened was I got sucked into that world of hustle and grind, and eventually I overworked myself, and I didn't find joy in the things that I was doing every day anymore. And when I was able to pause because of exhaustion, I realized that I wasn't even doing this for what I wanted anymore. Because the reason I wanted success was to have freedom, freedom to express myself, freedom to pursue the things that I desire, and the freedom to basically create my life and create myself how I wanted. And at that point, everything that I created, such as the systems, the habits, and the endeavors that I was making myself do, forcing myself to do, they weren't fun anymore. And I didn't feel free. I felt restricted by the things that I had to do. So sometimes the to do list feels great, especially when you accomplish it and you feel productive and you actually get things done. But most of the time for me, it felt like I couldn't be at peace, or I couldn't rest, or I didn't deserve to rest as much as I wanted to, even though it's right, because I hadn't checked off everything on my to-do list yet. And even when I had no energy, I somehow shamed myself into saying that I was lazy or I was useless because I wasn't being productive with my time. And one way that I transitioned into being okay with rest was convincing myself that rest was productive. And of course, it is, because it recharges you so that you can do what you want to do or have the energy to do what you want to do. But sometimes we don't even have to justify it. It's just a normal thing that we do. And ultimately, everything that I'm doing for myself. And if I'm not feeling the fun, if I'm not feeling okay, if I'm not feeling like I'm in a rested state, I can't get into that state of abundance, in that state of ease, of effortlessness, and of flow. So at some point, I was like, what even is the point of doing all of this if I'm not happy? Because that's what I was chasing, happiness. But the funny thing is, if you chase something, it tends to run away from you. And so, aside from rest, I also had to learn detachment to outcome. So, just pursuing what you want to pursue, having the right mindset, taking inspired action, and basically letting it be, letting things unfold as they are meant to unfold, instead of trying to control every single thing and failing. Like, of course, you can control a lot of things, but it's important to pay attention to your locus of control, where here are the things that I can truly control at the moment, which is most of the time your mindset. But even sometimes when you're in a really, really negative frequency, like suffering or despair or sadness, you just have to let the momentum play out before you can come back to a neutral state and choose again what state you want to be in. So I actually forgot the point of this video. I just wanted to put it out there that if something doesn't work for you, stop doing it. And I know um, it sounds obvious, but I've tried repeating methods over and over and over and over again, convinced that I was just not being committed or disciplined enough. But the truth was, it just wasn't something that worked for me. I have my unique fingerprint or blueprint of traits, of tendencies, of preferences. And so, why would I take something just because it works for a lot of people? Why would I take it and force it on myself? Like, yes, I can experiment and try it, but why would I try it 10 different times? And to be fair, I did a lot of modifications just to see if the next iteration would be better than the last. But the obvious truth was it really doesn't work for me. And it made me feel worse about myself because I I couldn't do anything. I felt like I was wading through mud every time because I wasn't moving from a heart-led space, from an abundance frequency or from an abundance mindset. And I was trying all these harsh and hard or rough methods that might work for some people who like it that way, who like to work hard and play hard. But me, I want the soft life. And at the same time, now I know I can attain success without pushing myself in that way, forcing myself to do things that don't feel good for me. So I hope this resonates with you. If it does, this is your sign to just surrender into the methods and the mindsets that work for you. Listen to your intuition and see if you feel good while you were creating the system in your life, following the habits that you decided for yourself. Even the small actions like what you talk about, it will be it will make a world of difference. And I make no promises. I'm just sharing what worked for me, and I feel that someone out there needs to hear this. So, if you like this video, if you like this video, feel free to check out my other videos to see if we're aligned in that aspect. And as always, stay true to you. Okay?